Hmm.
Yeah.
And one very unique aspect about Company is the way you portrayed women in the nexus and politics. None of your movies have such prominent role of women playing in the nexus of politics or the overall dynamics that were unfolding. For example, I'll call out Manisha Koirala calling Antramali to say, "Hey, someone is coming to kill you," right? And then Antramali coming to Hong Kong all the way and in a fit of rage picking the gun and trying to shoot Malik. Never ever in your films you had women take active role in playing these kind of characters.
Yeah.
So why did you interweave that?
See, that is because in the world, I was telling this story. Of course, there are women. Of course, there are women who are in the situation. You know, if a person is connected or dating or in a relationship with an underworld guy, so they would take the kind part of it with as much like how a probably like a normal housewife would be doing something in belonging into that ambience.
Like
So
handling,
I would look at it like that.
handing
Yeah.
over juice
Yeah,
and
yeah.
but do you really think when a gangster flees from the country, will he takes along his girlfriend or his
Yeah, of
wife?
course they do. Yeah, they do that. Yeah,
So this was based on some of the facts, where
yeah, of course.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. And coming to cast, Ajay Devgan was just perfect. He's subtle yet intense. He speaks through his eyes, and his dialogues are very minimal. And it came across in multiple movies. Like Booth is another example where he played a very, very powerful role.
Yeah.
So, was he your first choice when you thought of Malik?
Actually, my first choice was Abhishek.
Oh wow!
Yeah, because Abhishek didn't have dates, because he was busy in 3-4 films, and even at a point of time, I wanted Shah Rukh, But I met Shah Rukh. Shah Rukh also was excited, but I just felt. Now, Shah Rukh is a very, Shah Rukh for Dawood. I'm not talking about Vivek.
Right.
No, for Dawood.
Right.
Abhishek I wanted for Vivek.
Okay.
Yeah. Then I thought Shah Rukh is very, the way kind of his energy and the way he's very hyper in terms of, that is what people like about him. I thought to make him completely subtle and just not moving at all, being silent, I thought they look very odd on screen. Which is the reason I didn't pursue.
I am hearing this for the first time. Shah Rukh instead of Ajay Devgan.
Yeah, I just had one meeting with him and I never pursued him because I felt it is not, his body language itself is wrong for that part. His natural body language.
Right.
And see, there is an actor, there is a performer. Shah Rukh is a performer.
Right.
Because his hyperactive is which endears the audience to him. So this lazy guy sitting with the back, which is Ajay's natural body language is that.
Right.
So then I thought Ajay is more perfect for the role, and yeah, that's how it happened.
No, he fit like a T. He was just perfect in that. So did someone recommend, or you just thought he would?
No, I just thought of Ajay and I went to meet him. Yeah.
And coming to the role of Chendu, was Vivek Oberoi your first choice? I heard a lot of stories and I read.
I told first it was Abhishek.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Then when the dates were not there, and then when I was making a film called Pyar Tune Kya Kiya that time. So Suresh Oberoi was there. So one day he came and showed me the pictures of Vivek. I instinctively felt he's right for the choice. Yeah.
I read that he actually spent some time in slums and inherited.
I don't know about that. As an actor, if you prepare like that, I'm not aware of it.
But he was tanned, he had very rough look. He in fact folded his sleeves and put BB.
Yeah, he came with that look to meet me. Yes.
So I thought he was just perfect. So what do you think of the chemistry between Ajay and Vivek? Did you get exactly what you wanted?
Yeah, because I think, it easily, like Ajay is a thinker in Malik's role, and this guy is very emotional and he doesn't think before he says something, and you can see there's all the time hassled about something. Right. So I think that difference is definitely there between Dawood Ibrahim and Chhota Rajan.
Right, right. And then you picked up Vivek Oberoi for Rakta Charitra.
Yes.
Yeah. Perfect. So coming to Manisha Koirala, you worked with her only on 2 occasions. One is Company, the other one is Booth 2.
Yeah.
So what was the reason behind picking up Manisha Koirala for that?
I thought, our natural body language, because I know Manisha, we keep meeting each other, and I just felt she was perfect for that role. Yeah.
But she had this tomboyish look with a cigarette in hand all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, that also picked up from some known person who was with Dawood at that time.
Oh, wow. Okay. And Antramali, and again, she worked with you on multiple movies.
Yes,
Prem Kada
yeah.
is one of my personal favorites.
Yeah.
So Antramali was very good in a D-glam role.
Yeah.
And was that her first movie?
My first film was Prem Kada.
Oh, Prem Kada.
Yeah,
Then
yeah,
मैं माधुरी दीक्षित बनना चाहता हूँ.
Correct,
Yeah.
correct.
Okay.
My mother is much later.
Okay.
After that, it was Mast.
Must. Right. So and Seema Biswas. This again goes back to your admiration for the Bandit Queen.
Yeah,
So
you can say that. Yeah.
was she the first choice when
Yeah,
you thought
Seema
of?
Biswas was.
Okay, but wasn't Seema Biswas a bit young to play the mother role for?
Not really. Was she? Because Vivek also was, I think, was 21, and I don't know how much exactly Seema was at that time, but I didn't feel so.
Yeah, and Mohanlal was again very good, very apt for that South Indian Joint Commissioner role.
Yeah.
Was he modeled around
Sivanandan,
Sivanandan.
yes.
Okay. So how did you approach Mohanlal? What was the conversation that you had?
See, very initially, I actually wanted to approach Kamal for that.
Oh.
I met him also, you know. But there also, I felt the same. What I had the problem with Shah Rukh, you know, in terms of their natural stardom, the way they do. I feel in a realistic film, it will just take a little off. It will look off the thing.
Guys, you
So
heard it here the
because-
first time.
Yeah.
Kamal instead of
Kamal was-
Mohanlal in Company. I never heard about
Yeah.
it. I never read about
Yeah.
it.
So because of that, and I changed my mind, and then I approached Mohanlal.
Fantastic. And Akash Kurana, he was fantastic, and he actually brought a level of sophistication.
Yeah.
And you can compare that to the role of the elderly guy in Gayam, who actually supports Jagpat Babu. So,
Yeah.
what was the rationale behind placing a senior person behind someone like Malik?
No, I wanted someone. See, he was in my mind like a Tom Hagen kind of a guy in
Okay.
Godfather, like a slightly elderly guy, and he's a kind of a consultant and he advises and things like that. And Akash is a very good actor. I worked with him in Rath before.
Right.
Yeah, that's
right.
where the
He
connection.
played
is.
Revati's father.
Yes.
Perfect. And two more characters and two more actors that actually rose to the next level. One is Rajpal Yadav, who became a very established comedian,
Yeah.
and then Vijay Raz.
Yeah.
Right. So both of them were very established, of course, at a later point. So what
Because
made
see,
you?
both of them I know in Jungle.
Okay.
Yeah. Jungle came in 99, I think, So I was very impressed with both of them. I mean, Joe Vijayaraj has a very small role. He's got a very strong face. I mean,
Right.
even if it's one shot, it'll work. And same thing goes with Rajpal. I thought Rajpal, though, as a image of a comedian, in the ambience of Company, you look very different is what I felt.
Right.
And my all-time greatest performance in Company is when Malik is shot the way
Right.
he shouts.
Right.
That I think, because people don't realize a character working is different, but between action and cut, an actor getting an expression and drawing an emotion from inside on cue, which is what the true test of an actor. To that extent, I believe Rajpal, was extraordinary in the film. Yeah.